M81 to Pier 58, replacing the bridge on M43 box. Close that road Thursday this week and get started.
Ron, how soon will they be done with that on the N28 down by the river?
We're thinking they should be done next week.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, it's taking them longer than we thought it should. But no, they poured part of it, but they need to pour the new lane, so we're expecting to get it done next week. On the M43 project, we're going to detour them over to 110 and up 10 and back on C65 to M43. BD County's got a project that they're going to do on C65 and can't remember what other road up there, but we haven't heard from them when they're going to be doing that project. But it will complicate our detour a little bit, that people will be back to the north end of M43 when they close C65. But that project, they're going to do an overlay, but they're also building, widening the shoulders out too. I think they're also doing a road that goes north up on the east side of the lake. So I think they've got, the contractor's got enough days, whether he's going to do that this fall or do it next spring, I don't know. Project FMCO 81 Parent 60, that's the asphalt overlay on M50. The letting on that project is today at the DOT.
Do you get the information as to how many are inquiring, or do you don't know? You really don't know?
No. I haven't seen it. Later this afternoon, we'll probably pull it up and see how many bid on the project. Who the apparent low is, but then it'll be next week before we get the actual letting information from DOT.
Included that out of Grant City.
Right.
Yeah, that's a mile.
Mile and a quarter, I think, or something like that.
What's your estimate?
Oh boy. I'm trying to remember how many miles it was. 70, yeah. I imagine that was up about $1.2 million,
So you guys think $1.2 million?
I guess the other project I forgot to list there was the catching project. We just had the letting last week and award. Haven't got the contracts back from him yet, but we'll bring them in when we do.
I was surprised to see the differential. So why? I mean, that was a lot.
Yeah. Some of those guys, I don't know if they're just looking, they don't need to work too bad, and they're just looking for a sleeper to catch. But,
I mean, we had 2 that were on the low end relatively close,
yep.
and then 3 that were quite high.
A couple other things I guess I forgot to, thought about as I drove over, I forgot to put on there. I did tell a couple of you that we did cancel the order for the 140M cat motor grader that we had on order since last December. Basically with some issues with shifting, power with machine pushing snow. Weren't satisfied that cat was getting the problem resolved, so we canceled that 140M we had on order. The other thing I guess that influenced that a little bit is that Cat seems to be promoting the 140M all-wheel drive with some additional warranty length on it, and also some pretty good prices. And the reason we're looking at the 140M all-wheel drive is that it has the larger engine in it, which when Cat went to the 140M, they did go to a smaller engine than what they had in the old 140Hs.
So do you recall what the difference was?
From the old one, from the H to the M, no, I don't remember.
Because this is 7 liter, and I was wondering what the predecessor was. Probably an 8 liter.
It might have been a 9, I'm not
Really?
sure. I think. But, and Cat actually, they were having some power issues with the 140M all-wheel drive, and some of the people got some of the first, I don't know what the time frame in there is, whether it's a certain time period, but they have taken some of the all-wheel drive M's and put the larger engine in it. They started out with the same engine in it as they did the regular 140M. So, anyway, Mike's going to be talking to Cat about looking at replacing the one we had on order, and then also if they've got good deals, we might also look at moving up the one that we can already buy in December and take an order on it. Mike's working on that with the Cat dealer this afternoon. Just some personnel items. We've got one of our military guys is gone until March of this year. We've got another guy going to have shoulder surgery in August. We've got one guy that's talked a little bit about retirement, so we're trying to review our staffing there, and maybe might look at advertising for a full-time person if we think that might be the best way to go. Anyway, I'll keep you updated on that too.
How long's the deployment for?
I'm trying to remember when he left. He left, I think about a month and a half ago, so I think.
So it could be 18 months, yeah.
No, I think that would have been just about a 10-month deployment, I think. I don't know.
So some of them go out for a year.
You know, before he left, he took a little bit of time off before he left, so, I mean, I think by the time he gets back, it'll be almost a year that he was gone. And then the other one that's having a shoulder injury, he's also a reserve guy. I think he injured his shoulder while he was on reserve, so it's not a work comp issue. Military. We'll lose him for recuperation time there. So,
A couple months for sure.
yeah. And this one retirement, there's a possibility that he might retire next spring. So we get some kind of commitment on that. We'll get some retirement. Anyway, that's all I had.
Thanks, Ron.
Thank you, Ron.
Lisa, just
Right on schedule.
close.